Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here with another yellow envelope, and I don't know if you guys know what that means yet, because this is only the second time I've done this, but there's a Grabie box in here. They sent me another box. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I was actually really excited. They sent me their box for April. I already know what the theme is, because they told me to see if I would be interested, and of course I was, because it's a steampunk theme. Oh, it's upside down. It's a steampunk theme. That's how you know this isn't a professional production. And I am excited to get inside. I know if you guys were watching Curiosiprompts, or a cabinet of Curiosiprompts last month, I talked about wanting to do more steampunk stuff. And so then they were like, do you want a steampunk box? And I was like, the heavens have aligned. And so yes, I said yes. And then I went the next step and actually ordered the box for May because it was like a mythical celestial theme, which is right up my alley, so I got that out of pocket. But this one they sent to me for review, so we're going to crack it open and see what's inside. This is like a monthly subscription thing that you can get from Grabie. I'll put all the information, like the links and stuff, down below. They also gave me a like 15% off code for stuff in their shop. It doesn't go to the boxes. Ask me how I know. But you can use it to get other cool stuff from their shop. So I'm probably going to pick up some paint pens because your girl loves a paint pen and they have some really nice ones. But they didn't pay me for this review. This is just something I have seen with my eyeballs. So I would like it, and I'm going to tell you guys all about what we got. So yeah, Steampunk. Excitement. Hi, Nico. Oh, it's all in here. I'm not going to look at the back. I'm trying really hard not to look because on the back they tell you everything that comes inside. And I don't want to be spoiled. It's actually really hard to dodge the spoilers for this. So I hope you guys appreciate how hard I work to not see everything that comes in these boxes. So I can give you an honest review. So, the theme for this month is Steampunk Explorer. It says, unleash your imagination with our Steampunk Explorer scrapbook box. This meticulously curated collection transports you to an era of mechanical marvels through weathered map papers, intricate clockwork cutouts, soaring airship elements, and vintage journal pages, all inspired by the golden age of words are really hard. Age of invention and exploration. Craft captivating adventure journals, design elaborate travel chronicles, and build dimensional steampunk creations with this treasury of brass-toned ephemera, mechanical motifs, and antiquated navigational elements. Let your creativity words are so really hard. It's just so illiterate while you're on camera. Let your creativity chart a course to the extraordinary. This is why I don't read things aloud, guys. Then we have some very nice, very simple brown papers. I'm not going to be as precious about this one as I was the last time. And I'm also not going to be like a godless heathen about it, right? Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to do it? There's no way that was going to be a one-pull thing. Haha, okay. Alright, that's a good sign, I think, when I can get it off without tearing the paper. Oh, there's a lot of this paper in here. So that's nice. This is a nice color brown paper, so that'll get used for sure. First looks, this is what we got in the box. I'm gonna move it over here so that we can look at stuff a little bit more genuinely. Probably should have done that clean above my desk I was talking about before I started, but I wanted to know what was inside the box more than I wanted my desk to be clean, so here we are. I can already see we have a blending brush. It's a cute little red blending brush. Let's see. It's a little bit of fallout, but that's normal for these types of things, like they're synthetic bristles. It doesn't look like a lot. I'm just testing. Yeah, this is a pretty decent brush. Although there is like a grip of hair down here. So, a fair bit of fallout, but it's good. It's not a makeup brush. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to blend stuff. Because they sent us a bunch of inks in like cool vintagey, rusty steampunk colors. That's neat. I'm hoping the reflection is showing you that these are actually different colors. If you can see. So that's neat. Got a bunch of little inks to work with and a bunch of colors. I don't know what kind of ink this is, but it looks like it'll do ink things, and that's important. And then we have these like hobnail brass brads. Hi, Nico. So those are cool. And then we have a bunch of this like torn, burnt paper action going on here. So we have some like ripped up, burnt up ephemera. These are going to be great for like easy, quick backgrounds to start with and collage stuff. So that is really cool. And you get 2 of each of them, which is even neater. We got some like typewriter paper, that's fun. And then some like encyclopedia pages. That's neat. Oh, this is all in Russian. And it's got like the highlights and everything. That's fun. I like this. This is going to be a big time favorite. We got like some like French children's book type of thing going on. And some like vintage advertisements. So yeah, good deal. Those are neat. I'm definitely always going to have a use for something like that. And then we have, ooh, our Grabie Steampunk die cut sticker pack in this really cool vellum envelope. It's really nice. So let's see. Oh, and it is die cuts. So we got some keys and some locks, some like nice rusty locks. This is cool. That's really neat. Ooh. Ah. So that's nice. These are like nice. They're very they're like thin, but the paper quality is really nice. I don't know how to describe it. There's like a texture to this paper that's like, oh, wait, the microphone's down here. I don't know if you guys are picking that up. But it's like, it's smoothie smooth, but with like a, I don't know, a classier texture than like regular paper. That one's a hard thing to describe. Just like, you know, if you've touched a lot of paper like I have, you know when you're touching good paper. And just take my word for it. This is good paper. I will fuss with those in a second. And then we got a stencil, which is nice. That'll go great with the blending brush and all those inks. It's a very thin stencil. It doesn't have the heft that I'm sort of used to. As you can see, I'm holding it. It's not holding up. But for what it's worth, it'll do the trick. I'm not super worried about it because we got a blending brush to use with it. So it'll hold up to a blending brush. And then these look like chain stickers. They look like chains. Changes. These are gold and black. And yeah, I think they're meant to be chains, which is cool. That's a really intricate cut. And then all those little like circles are going to be such a pain to get out. But hopefully it just lifts up like butter. Hopefully. And then we got a Grabie sticker with like a nice like focus, a nice like rusty background on it. So that's cool. And then, oh, I didn't get a pin this time. Oh, I'm sad. I was hoping to expand my pin collection with like a cool steampunk pin, but there was no pin in this box. Maybe the next box. I don't remember. I think you have to collect all the pins and then you get something. I don't remember. It's in the other box where it says that. But then we got the cutout stick it collage book, which is spelled wrong. I'm not going to fault them for it because this is an overseas company. But I am going to get these back in here so I don't lose them. Keep the whole family together, you know. So that's pretty neat though. And then if you were the carrot knife, you would be stuck at the bottom of this cup. Can I get it? I can. The official unboxing knife. So this is like a big giant book full of like paper stuff. There was like cutout things and all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's a collectible gift inside. Collect the mystery gift series to redeem prizes. That's neat. I'm dying at this, but that's a typo I would make too. So again, not gonna fault them for it. And then there's like a little sneak peek on what's going on inside of here. And then, oh, is this the mystery gift? I just cut right to the back. There's a, oh, it's a bookmark. Maybe they ended the pin thing and now they're on bookmarks. This is like a magnetic bookmark that's like a pocket watch, which is really nice and cool. It says, get ready for some fun magnetic fun. Collect a unique Grabie magnetic bookmark with every collage book and unlock a world of awesome rewards. Collect 6 bookmarks for a $20 Grabie gift card. Collect all 12 bookmarks for a surprise prize. So that's neat. Begin by purchasing the Threads of Time collage book, the first release of the 2026 series. Collect the magnetic bookmark included with each monthly book purchase. Take a photograph of your 6 bookmark, 12 bookmarks, and send them there. Okay, well, that's an interesting thing. I don't remember having a bookmark in last month's book. Hold on. I have the box right here because I wanted to use it. This must be an older box then, because I didn't get the pet box. So yeah, this is an older box. Okay. Putting the connection together. I asked for a different box that was out of sequence. Because last month's box was like pet themed, and I didn't want a pet themed box. Or no, it was food themed. And then there was also a pet themed box, and I didn't want those. I wanted garden stuff. And now I have steampunk stuff. So let's see what's inside. Ew, cracked. So you got a really nice big old book plate. Ew. Make sure I'm in here. It says, "What's your story?" I like that. It's really pretty. All the pages are perforated, so this will just rip right on out. It says, "Welcome to the Steampunk Explorer, our latest collage book, blah, 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 blah." There's some words here. It's a gilded ticket to a grand adventure. We've organized this book to guide you through the complete creative experience, or expedition, that's what it says. The invitation to the past, marvels of steam and sky, and the explorer's keepsake are the 3 sections in this book. Something, something, words and things. And then when you're here, so like even the back of this wasn't wasted. You know, this page wasn't wasted because you got like a really nice journal page here. The hot air balloon. When does a hot air balloon become a dirigible? Or when does a dirigible become a hot air balloon? These are questions for the universe to decide right now. I am focusing on this. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. So we're in Invitation to the Past. Welcome to the beginning of your expedition. This opening chapter is another gilded ticket, inviting you to leave the modern world behind and step across the threshold of time. Gather your weathered maps, your compass, your vintage luggage, for we are setting the coordinates for a forgotten century. Turn the pages to chart your course, cross into an era where the adventure awaits, and let the grand voyage commence. Some part of me is really struggling with my, like, deep desire to read this in a transatlantic accent. I'm not going to do that right now, but just know that I was really struggling to not be like reading it like a carnival barker with a transatlantic accent. Like that's what was coming through. So we have this cool page. I think this is going to be great because even though this is like steampunk, there's lots of vintagey stuff in here. So like I'll be able to use it for lots of different things, not just steampunk stuff. But this is a cool page with lots of epistolary letter writing things. I learned words during Curiosity prompts that I will now proceed to shove into all conversation. And we have these great like building sketches with this great wall texture. Oh, I love this. Ooh, this is cool. Like the building is fine. It's a pretty building. But this is delicious. I love this. I love a good scrunchy wall texture. Then we have this like bookshelf with these like drawings and stuff on it. Am I in the frame? I am in the frame. We've got a writing desk. Another bit of like artist study shelf life. Ooh, we have Spooky Owl. Just hanging out here with like violins and music stuffs. That's fun. And then we have, are they cutouts or stickers? They're cutouts. So we have like little like die cut book things. Those are fun. And then like I don't know the practicality of it, but there is a cool book image on the back, which will get absolutely shredded once you start to like punch these out, but it's there if you want to keep the sheet intact. So that's cool. And then we have keys, which are also die cuts because they're cut all the way through onto this key pattern paper in the back here. So I do appreciate that there are like prints on both sides because that means if you want to leave something floating, it's at least going to have something you can see like and look at on the back. And then we have some postcard type stuff with some like blank space for writing. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it's like a vintage paper color. So that's nice. Those are nice. I like the keys. That's fun. And we have some more keys. This paper is so crunchy. With this giant key paper. So we got some more keys to punch out. Lots of keys. Ooh, I just punched it. As you can see. And we have a keyhole. I have to say it like that because that's how you say keyhole. which is a joke from like a comedian that I really like. There's a whole thing about how her husband's always yelling at her to put the keys in the keybowl. So you have to say keyhole when you see it. And then we have this like scrunched up paper. That's really cool. This would make a cool envelope, actually, now that I'm looking at it, because this could be like the front of your envelope, and then you could open it up and have writing space. So like, yeah, already thought of something to do with one of the pages. We're on a roll. And we have this. This is pretty. I like this little collage we got going on here with these creepy children. Belle, look at that. Creepy, creepy kids. Totally normal twin ladies. Or mother and daughter, I can't really tell. Can you see? They could also just be sisters. That's also a possibility. And then we got a creepy baby. Ooh, look at this guy. Sir, what are you doing over there? Just lurking, being weird in the corner. So we got some more cool letter writing stuff. I love that. Oh, we got some old, like, newspaper pages. Yeah, I like that. I like this like grungy finish on top. That's fun. Oh, look at that. That's scrumptious. I could eat that. And then we have some more die cuts. So they're like stacks of letter writing stuff, letter things. And then we have some clipboards and stuff to build like some foundations on. These are not die cuts. That's weird. Everything else is already cut out, but this I gotta fussy cut myself. But I guess since they're mostly like square rectangle shapes, I'll be okay. But they trusted me to cut these out, but they were like, no, you couldn't possibly cut these out. It's so funny. But I'm not complaining because they're still really nice. And then we have some more postage stuff, which you also have to cut out. And then some more envelopes and clipboards and clips, like, I don't know, the clips at the tops of the clipboard. If they have a special name, I don't know it. So got some of those. Ooh, we have some stickers that are wax seals. That's fun. Ugh, I can get you guys a better view. Aren't those fun? These are really good, like really high definition for stickers, and they're clear backed. Let's see. I can't tell because I'm peeling up the paper. Peeling up the paper again. So instead of trying to figure it out right here while I am recording, I'm pretty sure this paper is clear. Oh, my birds are back. Yeah, it's clear. I found out. I could see. So, yeah, that's nice. So that means that they'll just like melt into whatever you stick them onto. Love that. And then we have some luggage, which has been die cut. Some more die cuts. Oh, but interestingly, these are die cuts. This is not cut out for you pre-cut, so you get this whole card together. So that's nice because it does have the print on the back as well. And then, oh, we have one of the big pages. So this is like a giant letter page. I love all the postal stuff. That like is always forever useful. So we got a big old giant fold out page. Go back. I have this strong desire to watch Sam Neill's Merlin. Have you guys like seen that one? I don't know why. It has nothing to do with anything I'm looking at right now. Ooh, this is giving it very Alice. This clock. It's a little spiral. Which is timely. Oh, there's another one. Because we're doing a Go Ask Alice JJ this month. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. There's a whole playlist, a hashtag, all the things. But at any rate, I just have this very strong desire to watch Sam Neill's Merlin, which is like a bajillion hours long. So I don't have a desire to sit still for that long, but I have a desire to see it. This is like green. I don't know if you guys can see how green this is. I need a white piece of paper. It's vellum, which is very nice and lovely. But like, look at that. Look how green that is. It's like a yellowy chartreuse green, and I love it. And then we have this spiraling clock with these other clocks like inside. I love that. And then, that's cool. We'll come to that in a second. We have this like broken glass clock face, which is neat. And then this is just really cool. This is like broken glass all exploding. love that. That's really cool. This printed vellum is like top tier. That's really nice. And then we have another big fold-out page. Ooh, okay, so we have this like really pretty, like marbly paper background, some more postal stuff, and then a giant spinny clock page, which is very cool. And then we have some more clocks and watches. These are not stickers. This paper feels like sticker paper. Is it? Or is it just regular paper that I'm making weird? Oh no, it's sticker paper. But they're not cut out. You have to cut them out yourself. I have been spoiled. But it is sticker paper, so that's neat. So we got some clock stickers. And then we got some more of that clear sticker paper. Ooh, this is like textured. Smooth, rough, smooth, rough. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. This is also really pretty. I really love this. I just saw this. So we got some gears and cogs and clock parts. In fact, it looks like you could just put the whole clock together with all this stuff. I don't know how clocks work, though. I'm not going to do that. We got another cool background, and then we were trying to get some like steampunk elements in here with the hats and the little like, they're not like pince-nez, right? Are they? I guess they are, yeah, because they pinch to your nose. That's how pince-nez works. So we got pince-nez. I don't think I've ever seen them in person, so I don't know what pince-nez looks like. So I only understand them conceptually. Moving along. We got a big old clock face, and then some of this like clock pattern paper. A big old clock face I gotta cut myself. See, I've been spoiled. They have spoiled me, and now I'm like offended at the idea of having to cut out my own circles, my own very simple shapes. We have some really cool clock faces with some clock hands on like sturdy paper. This is very sturdy paper, actually. Like, this is cardstock. And then we have like a big old sticker sheet. That's a big old sticker sheet. Yeah? Or is it just a big shiny sheet? No, it's a big sticker sheet. Isn't that crazy? How cool is that? I love that. And also, the print on here is also textured. So, smooth, rough. That's cool. I don't know why that effect is so, like, exciting to me, but it is, okay? So we're going on this journey together. And then we have, like, mysterious clock wall here. I'm slowly, gradually moving off camera. With swinging pendulum bits. And then we have some doors. And we have more doors. More door. Tolkien kids, where are you at? So yeah, we got some doors. That's cool. And they're die cuts. Ooh, and they're die cuts on this wood grain, which is neat. And we have windows. Another door. That's fun. I love stuff I don't have to cut out myself. And then we have some bricks. I love this brick wall. Brick wall texture is like some of my favorite. This is pretty. Oh, these are like stairs. They're like very grungy stairs, but they're like a really pretty, like rosy pink color. I don't know if you guys can see. There's so much glare. I'm sorry. How neat is that? So got some more bricks. Ooh, we have this lovely like patina colored wall. Who did this? All of this red brick. You had one job, Timothy. One job. What the hell? It's gorgeous red brick. You have this one like overbaked one, which is normal. That happens to bricks. And then Timothy, Chalamet in particular, come fix this. Put your foot in your mouth everywhere else. You can come fix this. So we have some more grungy textures. And now we're at Marvels of Steam and Sky. I'm not reading this. I'm over it. And then we have this really beautiful like woodcut moon, and he's like eating this guy. He's trying to eat him. Look. He's like, get in my belly. Like, what is that? That is hilarious. I know this page is really cool, but like, give this like a moment. Just look at this hungry hippo of a moon. And then like, what's happening over here? There's a hole in the balloon. The stars look evil. This one looks like he's like planning his next meal. This one's like talking mad shit. There's a sword just flying through the air. What is happening? And this guy's like, whoa, I'm about to be eaten by the moon. What is happening? We have this very cool cloud cutout page with these like woodcut clouds, and this is the coolest. This is top tier. I love this. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe turn it into a couple of pockets or something, because this is so neat. But it's completely cut out. It's very fragile too. I shouldn't be flipping it around like that. Well, I mean, only right there is where it's fragile, but just because it's thin. We have a large hot air balloon action going here. And then this pretty, like, taupe colored cloud situation. Then we have some die cut clouds, these like old school looking clouds. And this is very pretty, like, painting of a cloud that makes me a little bit sad to have to like break apart to get to these clouds. And then we have some more hot air balloon action here over this little tiny houses. And then we've got some like maps and gears going on now, and some more hot air balloons. These are in colors, fun colors. And they're also die cuts, and more hot air balloons. Okay, so hot air balloons is a vibe right now. I'm picking up on it. Because again, another hot air balloon. This is a pretty page though. I like that. Now we're into maps. That's cool. So these are regular maps, and then these are die cuts. Yes. No. Is this a sticker? It is. It's a washi sticker. Okay. Don't ruin it. So I'm going to guess that these are also a washi sticker. Yes. So these are also washi tape stickers. So that's neat. I may need to go back and revisit my thoughts on some of these other things, because they may have also been washi tape stickers and I just didn't notice. And then we have this guy floating off, like waving goodbye to the birds or something. I don't know what's happening here, but it's cute. This balloon looks comically balloon. It reminds me a bit of the balloons in Little Nemo in like Slumberland. I don't know if you guys ever saw that fever dream of a cartoon movie. They tried to remake it for Netflix as a live action. That was weird. That was a weird choice. But the cartoon was absolutely bananas nightmare fuel, and I loved it. Right up my alley. So if you guys ever saw that, it reminds me of the balloons in that. So we got some more clouds, and now we have some planes and biplanes. Ooh, it's a big fold-out page. Big old plane. That's neat. That's the other side. And we have some more of these like concept art planes over this church, next to these birds that are birding. They're living embodiments of the bird shape that we draw as children. And then we got some more planes. More plane stuff. Got these little horses down here, this little guy. More planes that I've never seen the likes of before in my life. Ooh, now we have like this cool fantasy looking plane that has like passengers and stuff on it. Kind of like that. That's neat. It's got like little cabins. And then we have this big old compass rose. Some more maps. Some more things to like fussy cut out. These fun, weird things I've never seen before. These are compasses. Don't come at me. That's also a compass. This is some kind of poker compass. I don't know. Hi, Nico. Hi, baby. It will pet you in half a second. I mean, I just did, but I'll pet you again. Then we have some more compasses here. These are stickers. And we got some cards. And they're like travel, the world is your oyster type of thing. And they have some nice backings on them. That's neat. And we have some blueprint sketches. That's cool. Ooh. Ooh, this is on clear sticker paper. Yes. So they're like telescope things. I don't know. Lens. Photos. Things. I don't know what you call it. The lens of the telescopes and the binoculars and stuff when you're looking through them. And then there's like a grid inside. Understand what this motion means. That's what this is. This is the crosshairs inside particular lenses and stuff. But they're on clear sticker paper, which means that you can put something behind this, which is the cool part. I'm excited. It's got binoculars. We got some more clear stickers. Oh, this balloon says fairy. I want to put this hat on this balloon, so you guys can see without the glare. Doesn't it just seem like it goes there? Like it's a handsome fellow. Ooh, okay, and then we got some trains, some locomotions, planes, trains, and automobiles. Oh, that is an automobile. I was just saying it for the joke, but that is automobile. We got some more cards. Well, and these are like punched out cards. So they like punch out on the line here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, this one's got a motorcycle. Oh no. It's very faint. But that's cool. Those will be fun to like journal on. And then we got some tickets. Tickets that I have to fussy cut myself. Which means that they're going to stay in here. Going to use this page as one. Because, yeah. But that is cool. And now we have some fancy buggies. And bicycles. And, oh, I know the name of this. And I can't remember because I am on TV. Penny farthing? Penny farthing. That sounds right. I'm going to go with my gut on that one. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Oh, now we have some old vintage cars. Those are neat. I don't know what I would do with some old classic cars, but can't hurt to have some, right? And we got a little punch buggy action. These old cars. These are cutouts. And then we have some like watercolored style, like old equipment, old houseware, vintage stuff. And another page of that. Oh, I like the hat. The hat is fun. I want a hat like this. I don't want to wear it when I go driving. I put on like my little driving gloves and then put my hat on and drive. That's what I want. And we have some of this more like, I would say like 1920s-esque style, you know, like a little bit more modern with that sort of style, that flair behind it. You know, with the way that we're doing the shapes, it's got like that Art Nouveau sort of arch to it. That's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up here, but it's not like perfect, of course, but that's the vibe I'm picking up here. A nice big banner. This is a sticker. Yes, it's a white sticker. So it's got a white background, so the line will be around it. Oh, and then we got the little like flying cap that Amelia Earhart kind of wears. With some planes, that's neat. And this pretty watercolored cloud. Oh, it's a big page. With this giant map and planes and stuff and things. And then this giant cloud motif, which is really pretty. I'd probably use this side more than this side, but they're both really nice. And then we have this metal plate with gears and cogs. And a turnkey. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. And we got some like blueprints and sketches. And then some big gear pages. Okay, alright. Feeling some steampunk vibes picking up here. And then we got some more like realistic gears here to go with these stickers on clear paper. Ooh, we got some chains and all sorts of sizes and perspectives because this one's really tiny and then it comes around and is bigger on the bottom. So that's neat. Big old gear page here. Another gear page here on the back. Or not a gear page. What is this called? It's a plate. You know, the stainless steel plates that you like dust off your boots on. I don't know what it's called. A kicky plate. And then I'm just gonna move on because I'm making stuff up now. And then we have these like metal, rusty looking like labels and lids and tins and stuff. And then they're I think they're washi tape. Yeah, they're washi stickers. So that's neat. I like these little rusty bits. It's scrumptious. And then we have some leather labels. And have some like tooled and stitch leather. Some more of that cool, like, blue stucco grunge paper, which is neat. And some more, like, leather bits. Now we have leather tags. And, like, big leather labels. This big sheet of, like, leather print. Very interesting. And then we have a white leather print. And this wood. These would be fun to, like, cut apart just to have, like, the plank of wood with the different, like, screws and stuff in it. It's a big sheet, isn't it? Oh, it's not. I just got confused. Lost my mind. Here's the back of the wood plank in all those different colors. I don't know why I thought this was one. I think because I saw the perforation and thought it was like a fold. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Then we have wood. We're in the wood section. We've left leather and we've gone into wood. We're devolving. I see. So we got some cool leather labels here. And these you have to fussy cut yourself. But they're nice. Oh, but the screws come off. What the heck? The screw is a sticker, but the plank isn't. So the whole thing is sticker paper, but the only thing cut out are the screws. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I will work with it. It's workable. It's fine. Now we're at the Explorer's Keepsake. Documenting adventure, something, I'm not reading it. Really pretty, like blue, like cyanotype print here with the butterflies and caterpillars and stuff. That's really pretty. Then we have another cutout page. This one has a beautiful frame. I like it. I like the pattern. That's nice. That'll come in handy. We got like this rusticy journal cover. So it's got like the edge of the page, and there's like the spine. So it's like a journal cover that has like butterflies and flowers and stuff painted on it. Some passion flower. There's like a signature here. It says 1786. I can't read the rest of it. To the Robins, to Theo Robin the Younger, something, 1786. That's all I got. Without putting it up against my eyeball, that's what I got. And then we have these like collages. This is pretty. Oh, I like this. With the coffee stains and like the layers. That's nice. That's a very random stain, but I like the film strip sort of happening here. This is very messy, indistinguishable script, but I like that. I like this little life mushroom made out of like paper. There's like newsprint and stuff there. That's cool. Ooh, we have like a bug blueprint, like a mechanical bug blueprint. That's fun. Oh, I like this little beetle here. That's cool. So we got some other fun collages. Ooh, I like this. So it's like a scrapbook style documented inside of the journal that we opened up. Oh, I just caught on because it's got the page edges to it. How funny is that? That I just put two and two together. Oh, it's got the little clip for the edge here with the page edges. Then we have like a blank page with some sketchy bits on it. How funny is that? That's such a cool like little touch. So we got a little label spot, a nice little big collage, this like root and flower system. And we have this lady here, this like very beautiful woman with her beautiful dress and pearls. And then this like cool butterfly. Got another stack of like vintage paper and this rusty paper clip. Ooh, we have a fish and a seahorse, mechanically inclined. That's fun. And then we have the back of the book, and we no longer have the page edges. How funny is that? I love that. That is so cute. You could do like a whole journal in this style and use these pages as like little inserts in between to like tell the story of what's ever inside that like sketchbook thing. This is funny. I feel like these are generated due to the weirdness in the leaves and the fact that every print just says lorem ipsum or some version of it. I don't know how I feel about those, but they do feel like generated images. Although I guess yeah, they're definitely generated because this is nonsense. That's a little disappointing, but I don't have to use those pages because I have these pages with cool moths and butterflies on them and cool sticker pages. And then this one down here, and I'm not sure what's going on with this one. This one is very interesting. Hopefully you guys can see him. He's got like, I don't know, monitors. You know, like the power bars that go up and down, and then just the biggest eyes you've ever seen in the history of the world. I have never seen a butterfly like this. If it's real, I would love to see it. But that is a very interesting choice. We have some big butterfly pages here, and then we have some leaves, which is nice. These are like houseplant leaves too, like tropical houseplants. So that's fun. Where am I? There I am. I got some big background pages. These are useful and lovely. I like this. It's so soft and feminine. It'd be fun to like add steampunk touches to stuff like that. And then we have some like little photo mats, this little photo album, and then little photo corners, and little photo tucks. This pretty like lacy paper looking bit here. That's the back of that. And then we have these like photos, slides. What are they? they're like photo thingies, right? Like film strip? Photo, like words are really hard, and I think I just had an aneurysm trying to put the words together in the right order, so I'm gonna move on and pretend like that didn't happen. This is cool. This is a cool page. I like the writing. And then we have some more film strips and a camera and this thing. What is that? I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Huh. Well, moving along. Oh, we have this really pretty paper on the back. How am I supposed to cut this up? This needs to be separate pages. And it's just regular paper. I can't even be like, oh, it's a sticker, and save myself the trouble. No, now I have to make choices because this is so pretty. How dare you? How very dare. Okay, I'm moving along. Now we have some clear sticker, little like film, clipped out film bits that you can stick on top of stuff, which is fun. I like that. And we have another page, which is excellent. I like that. In fact, I would love a whole book of just this. This is like some pretty brown writing paper on the back. And then another like really pretty vintage style paper here. And then we have this like rusty yellow amber colored. I don't know why I said rusty. It's yellowed like film strips, which I like. I like this a lot. It's also on clear paper. But this one looks like I have to cut it out. Ooh, and I'm not going to cut it out of that. I'm going to cut it out of the sticker because this page is really neat. I love this graph paper with this like mucky inking going on here. And then we have the backs of some slides, and then oh, they have the little cutouts in them for the slide hole. The slide hole, that's not the word for it. The slide window is already cut out in here too. So we have some slides, got little signs, some ropes down here, and then it looks like we have more slides. I like this, like the inky yellowy stuff is neat. This gray is cool too. We got some little tiny things to like collage in there. More slides. Ooh, we have little license plates and like these little vintagey metally plates. Let me flip. More slides. Now we have them in green and red, which is nice. And then some more old signs. This is really cool paper. Ooh, and then we have like typewriter key letters. They are stickers. So that's cool. And then we have more typewriter key letters. This is also spelled wrong. It's but ions. Typewriter is spelled correctly. So remove one letter and then you're fine. Or maybe you want it to say but ions. Who am I to judge? Such a 12-year-old boy. These are also stickers. And then we have, oh, we have some calendars. Some calendar months. I have to cut out myself. This cool checker print. And then this cool botanical print. And then we have some like number plates, like little changing room numbers. I don't know what else you would call them. And then we have this like type font page on just like this cool textury black page. I don't even think you guys can see the texture because of the reflection. And we have it looks like a little file card. You like fold it, then you have a front and back side. Little tiny pockets for little tiny tags. That's cute. Are these not cut out? I'm not cutting those out. You got me effed up. This is neat though. That's really pretty. And we got some more little tiny cards to go in tiny pockets and a big old card with a little tab. And then we have some like bicycle chain, little bits, and some of these like gilded corners. That's fun. And a card, another pocket. This little tiny crinkly heart is cute. And then we're at the back of the book where we got our cool metal bookmark to go with it. So that's neat. I like it. it was fun. Not as steampunky as I thought it was going to be, but it has all the elements to make stuff steampunky. So that's a start. That's definitely a good like launching off platform that I think I can get behind. I would like to see some people being steampunk, but like that's okay. That's what I want. I can just go make my own steampunk people because then I got all the stuff to make it steampunk. So all in all, a cool box, and I'm very happy that Grabie sent it to me because I was feeling like steampunk stuff was in my future, and now I have the tools to make it happen. Let me know what you guys think though in the comments, not the description box. I almost said that, but comments down below. I'm gonna I don't know, go read or something and try to fix my mouth because it's just doing all sorts of stuff today. And I would be very interested, though, to know what you guys think. If you're interested, if you picked up one of these boxes for yourself, if you liked it, I would just be really curious. I'm going to get one more box for sure because I ordered it. I don't think I'm going to get a lot more because it's not the cheapest subscription service, although it is a very cool subscription service. But, you know, if money was flowing, I would probably continue to get it because I do really like it. So I do find a lot of value in these boxes, and these books are really, really cool, with lots of like ephemera and stuff just on hand. So yeah, I think it's pretty neat. I think it's worth the value. I don't think my bank account agrees with me, but for at least the month of May, I'll have one more of these to share with you guys. So let me know what you think and how it goes. And until next time, I will catch you then. I appreciate your faces. Happy crafting, guys, and goodbye.